Tommy, how's training been this week?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, everybody was disappointed with last week, but we've got to move on, and we've got an important game to look forward to against Forfar on Saturday.
Was it difficult to lift the lads this week?
Not really. I think once they come in and get started into training, that they soon move on. So we've had a good week, and we know we've got another difficult game on Saturday. Away to a team that will be hard to beat.
A good chance to get into the quarterfinals if we win this game.
Yeah, there's an excellent chance, but we've got to play well, and we've got to learn from last week that if you make mistakes, no matter how much you control in the game, that you end up losing it. And so we've got to go there and make sure that we cut out the mistakes. And I think if we play the type of football that we played on Saturday, the amount of pressure we put over on Aberdeen over, that they won't be able to cope with that.
How many changes are you planning to make from the start lineup from last weekend?
Well, I'll have a look at that and decide. I might make one or two changes, just freshen it up a little bit. But any changes we make, we've got a strong squad, won't weaken the team. But there are people that have been doing really well recently. I feel probably deserve a chance.
How much do you know about Forfar?
Well, I've watched them quite a few times, and we've had our scout watch them as well, so we've got enough information on them. And as I said, they've a lot of experience in their team, a couple of excellent Johnstone players as well, and it's going to be a difficult game. We've got to make sure that we're right, but it is a game that's a winnable game.
Do you wish it was at McDermott?
No, we've done all right, away from home in the League Cup. Both our games, we're away from home. We have played on the artificial surface at Hamilton, so ideally it would be better at St McDermott, but it's not the case, and we just got to go on with it. You can't go into the game, thinking it's going to be a walkover. It is going to be difficult. But I think in the past, the club and the group of players at the club have always approached these games in the right manner, and hopefully we can do that on Saturday.
What's the update with Alan Manus and Stephen McLean with injuries?
Well, Steve McLean has started running, and he's progressing along nicely, and hopefully he's still on course to be back for the end of February. Alan Manus as well is making good progress, and we're just monitoring that. We are looking at ways of maybe getting some protection for his thumb as well, and hopefully he'll be back sooner than we first expected.
Just finally, Chris Kane, he scored again last night. How pleased are you with his progress he's making with Dumbarton?
Yeah, really good. It's important for him to go out and play at senior level. I have said repeatedly that all our young players, it is important to go out and play competitive football. I don't think that the under-20 set up does them any good once they've been in there for a period of time. And the opportunity, we did try and get Chris out earlier on in the season, but quite surprisingly nobody wanted to take him. And Dumbarton, Queen of South wanted to take him, but they had their loans up, so Dumbarton were the only club really that showed a real interest in him. And we're pleased to get him out. He's much better out there playing week in, week out, learning his trade, gaining experience, and he'll come back all the better for it.